Dave Chappelle's criticism of Hollywood's treatment of black actors. Today we're going to talk about how Dave Chappelle thinks that Hollywood often treats black male actors unfairly. He has noticed that many black comedians, at some point in their careers, are asked to wear dresses or play silly roles that make them look bad.
Yeah, the circumference on that thing is like...
Oh, don't listen to her. She's just having hot flashes. Go ahead, girl. Show us what you got.
Wait. You know, I think I agree.
Chappelle believes that this is Hollywood's way of trying to control or embarrass black men. Imagine being asked to dress up in a silly costume or play a character that doesn't feel like you. That's what some black actors in Hollywood have had to deal with. Today, we're going to talk about the challenges black actors face and how some have stood up for themselves. We all know Dave Chappelle, the comedian who's not afraid to speak his mind. He's been very critical of Hollywood's treatment of black actors, especially black men. He said that Hollywood often forces black actors to wear dresses or play stereotypical roles as a way to control or humiliate them. Chappelle has refused to wear a dress in any of his roles, citing it as part of the industry's tactics to undermine black men. He's also pointed out how often black men are cast in cross-dressing roles compared to white actors. This is often framed as part of a larger issue about how the entertainment industry perpetuates certain stereotypes and exercises control over black artists. There's a long-standing conspiracy theory that black entertainers, especially men, are pressured to compromise their dignity or principles in exchange for fame and success. This conspiracy is fueled by the notion that many black comedians and actors have been asked to wear dresses or take on roles that demean them.
What do you want, Shanae?
Oh my goodness. If it isn't Little Miss Attitude, why are you always over here? I mean, don't you have a bag?
According to this theory, these actions are seen as part of an initiation or agreement with Hollywood's power structure, where black men are required to humiliate themselves publicly before achieving mainstream success. Dave Chappelle is often cited as an example of someone who refused to play along, famously walking away from a $50 million contract with Comedy Central. In 2005, Chappelle shocked the entertainment world when he abruptly left a $50 million deal with Comedy Central for his hit show, Chappelle's Show. The media ran wild with rumors that Chappelle had experienced a mental breakdown or had turned to drugs. He later clarified that he left not because of a breakdown, but because he refused to continue working under conditions that he found morally and personally compromising. Chappelle explained that the higher-ups in the industry wanted to control him, which made him uncomfortable, and the lucrative contract came with conditions he wasn't willing to accept. This situation shows how Dave Chappelle refused to let Hollywood push him into a corner. He wasn't willing to give up his freedom or principles, even for a lot of money. While most people would jump at the chance to take that much money, Dave decided that his own values were more important than being rich or famous under someone else's control.
Then they were like, well, Dave, you should just back up the pneumonia story. And then the next day it was in the paper that I had writer's block. When I said I'm not gonna do it, then all of a sudden it was like, well, now he has walking pneumonia. The situation where now everybody's taking credit for this and that and the other, so it was getting ridiculous. And I knew I was gonna leave, so I got ahead of schedule and I bounced.
Chappelle's outspoken critique of Hollywood contrasts with Kevin Hart's career trajectory. While both men are highly successful comedians, Chappelle is portrayed as someone who has taken a stand against the industry's dark side, whereas Kevin Hart's rise to fame is seen as being more in line with Hollywood's expectations and demands Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart became successful in different ways. Both are really famous comedians, but their approaches to Hollywood are not the same. Dave Chappelle has always been open about how he feels that Hollywood tries to control actors, especially black actors, and he's not afraid to speak out against it. He walked away from a huge amount of money because he didn't want to lose his freedom or give in to Hollywood's demands. Kevin Hart, on the other hand, has become one of the most successful comedians in Hollywood, but he hasn't spoken out as much as Dave about the problems in the industry. Dave Chappelle's career slowed down for a while because he wouldn't follow what Hollywood wanted. But Kevin Hart, who is known for his hard work, kept rising to the top and getting bigger and bigger roles. The video questions whether Kevin had to make certain compromises to get that far. It suggests that maybe Kevin had to do things he wouldn't have done otherwise, just to keep getting opportunities and stay successful in Hollywood. It leaves you wondering if that's what it takes to be famous in Hollywood, playing by the rules or risking your career to stay true to yourself. This paints a picture of two successful comedians who took very different paths in Hollywood. While Kevin Hart is celebrated for his hard work and achievements, the video suggests that his success may have come at a cost to his integrity.